Jam's questions take forever, by the way, so blame her for how long this video is, and also blame her for the reason that this is cut into two. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Firstly, yeah, it's really weird. I feel weird saying that, but you know what? It is my fucking channel and you are welcome back. So, secondly, I've already filmed this. But I goofed. Boy oh boy, did I goof. So I have to refilm it because the way that I filmed it made it impossible for me to edit and be happy with the outcome of the video. So, here we are. Also, I was feeling a little extra today, so I decided to try and do makeup again. As I mentioned in my vlog, I haven't done it in a while, so I actually look like a low-key gothic child that is a huge fan of burgundy. And we're just gonna go with it, it's gonna be a good time. Basically what I'm doing today is a Q&A. I asked 4 of my gorgeous friends to send me some questions, and that's exactly what all of them did, because obviously I can't be like, hey Twitter, ask me something. I don't even have Twitter, you know what I mean? So we're gonna get into that in a second. Last thing I want to explain is that, as I said, I've already filmed this. That means I already know the answers to these questions, and I hate that because my last video was like all of my responses were very real and in the moment, and now they're going to be pretty disingenuous. They are still the correct answers, but my emotions and my reactions before were much more genuine. So that's just the way that that's going to go, okay? It is what it is. I hate it, you don't care, and so we're moving on. So all my questions are next to the camera, so I'm going to be doing this a lot. Let's get started. We're starting off strong with one of Jai's questions, live, love, laugh. Jai asks, what is your spirit, spice or herb? Not your favorite, but one that you would be because of who you are. Okay, so luckily for me, 1, I've answered this, and 2, Jai and I actually already had this conversation. So we discussed this. Like I said, I love cumin, but I wouldn't want to like be cumin, so we're just gonna move past spices. But herb, I love coriander, and I also think I would be coriander, not because I love it, because that's specifically asking the question, however, because of the fact that you either love or you hate coriander, and I have found in my life that is exactly how people approach me. There is no in between. You either love me or you hate me. It's coriander. This is also Jai. Get out of my life, what the hell? Wow, you're obsessed with me. Would you rather own a big ass lake or a long ass river? Also very sorry for the setup of my camera currently. Basically, I wanted to film with my proper camera, but then for some reason it just wouldn't film for longer than 2 minutes and 22 seconds. So now I have to use my phone, and it's currently blue tacked to a bunch of boxes. A lot of blue tack involved, it's really fun. Anyway, would you rather own a big ass lake or a long ass river? I would say that I would rather own a long ass river, and the reason for my answer is because of the fact that a big ass lake, though, would be much more fun for me if I enjoyed large bodies of water, but also because like a long ass river there's a fly, so you know, you might see that. There he is. Ew. Because a long ass river would serve and reach and benefit many more people. So I think that's the obvious answer for me. Next, Jam asks, which of your friends contributes the most to your life and why? Which friend are you happy to have out of your life and why? Sis wants the tea. I don't know if you can like see me properly. I don't want to stand back here and then you can't hear me. Wow, maybe it's falling actually. Okay, you can see here that you're seeing more ceiling on that side than that side, and neither of us give a fuck, so we're gonna move on. That was a mess, and I don't have the time to care. So, was I answering a question? Okay, yeah, I was. Which of your friends contributes the most to your life and why? Which friend are you happy to have out of your life and why? Okay, so in my last video, I'm just gonna keep referencing the fact that I've already filmed this. I don't have any one best friend. I am not one of those people. I'm definitely one of those people that has multiple best friends. And the reason for that is because I feel like everyone like gives me one aspect of friendship that I need. So, in saying that, who contributes the most to my life often changes. Yeah, definitely Jai in the past, because like in 2017 and 2018, 2017 in particular, I was losing a lot of friends and gaining a lot of friends. Like, it was a very weird time. Jai was kind of like my anchor in that sense. Like, he was my consistency. And also because in 2017 and 2018, I was a very, very, very anxious person. Like, I still have anxiety, trust me, but at that time it was crippling. Like, it was pretty bad. And also because I tend to not do things for myself, like, ever. Or I did then anyway. So Jai was like, you know, you have these dreams and aspirations. You want to be a singer, you want to be an artist, you want to be a performer, but you are unwilling to do anything to work towards it. And I was like, yeah, pretty much. Basically, it's just going to happen magically and that's how life's gonna go. And he was like, no. So he basically got me off my ass every time I was with him and like made me get involved. So he did everything he could possibly do and continues to do so. Like, he basically was like, here's everyone from the industry ever. Here are directors, musicians, cast, crew, friends, just amazing people all round. Here is an invite to every single show I've ever been in. Come see me and then meet everyone afterwards. Let's sing today, let's record today, let's do something this weekend, by the way, come over and let's sing a song. Let's sit down and just jam. Like, he's incredible. He just tries to immerse me in that environment at every opportunity he has. And like, yeah, after a while I'm like, bruh, let's take a break. But also, it only comes from a place of love, and it's so beautiful, and it's everything that I needed, in particular in 2017, 2018. So I would say at that time in my life, 100% my gorgeous Jai. For like no specific point in time, Nick continues to contribute shit tons to my life. And I know him, and I know he might watch this and be like, what on heckin' frick are you talking about? And I'll tell you what I'm talking about, Nick. I mean the fact that I just learn everything from you. You are an incredible person. Nick and I have had some horrible times in our friendship. There were like times where it was like, why are we friends? And there were also times where we were like, are we going to be friends? It was just, there were times where it was just not good. And he 100% taught me the most about working through shit. Nick and we both offered positive and negative things to each other, and it was really confusing for me because I hadn't had that before. And he taught me the most about communication, like telling him what was going on, being open and honest with him. He taught me the most about fighting for a friendship, about working through things, not just calling it quits whenever something was a little hard. He taught me that lesson, and I am forever grateful for that. And he's so loving, honest to God. Like, and I know, again, he's gonna be like, what do you mean? I swear he's gonna watch this and be like, she's talking about someone else. I'm not. Like, he's so loving. He thinks that he's not very affectionate. The thing is, he's one of the most affectionate people in my life, excluding Jai, because Jai is just... Anyway. No, he's definitely one of the most affectionate people in my life. And when I need Nick, like, I know that I have him. Like, he's made that abundantly clear, and that is so important for me in friendship. And like, knowing that at the back of my mind from the day that I met him till now, like, even including our rough patches, what an enormous contribution, to be completely honest. Like, he's definitely contributed the most in those aspects, offering me love and support, like, at every opportunity he could. Like, he really did. Currently though, and for a lot of the time that I've known her, definitely Jamie, sorry, I'm not cutting it out. Yeah, definitely Jam. She, right now, like, I see her the most, I spend the most time with her, I talk to her the most, and it's not like, oh my god, I'm so upset about me. It's the fact that she's constantly seeing me and making sure that I have a break and that I get to get away and do something fun. Like, we do an escape room like twice a week. We went for the next 3 weeks because she's left me to see family in WA, and I just think that's so rude, but we're gonna move past it. She's just incredible in that sense right now, and the way that she's been incredible in the past, oh man, I have known this girl since I was 13 years old. I'm 21 now. That's a disgusting amount of time. And that, like, literally every awful thing that has happened to me since, she's been as by my side as she could possibly have been. Like, so many horrible things happened to me while I was in high school, and even like in year 12 I had a really, really awful trauma occur, and she was not at school. Like, she was on a gap year, lived like I don't know how long it is. Like, she lived what felt like very far away from me, and she literally, as soon as I said, dude, this happened and I'm not okay, she was like, where are we going, what are we doing about it, and where do you need me to be? And that was it. Like, and she was by my side for the next like 2 to 3 days. Like, she had a job, by the way. Like, she just was by my side. She was incredible. And then recently, like, I had my first like real breakup at the end of 2018, and she just, like, for like the first 2 weeks I was actually a mess, and in the first like 2 days after it happened, like, she lives in Ballarat now, she couldn't be by my side, so she sent me flowers, and they were sunflowers, and they were like, don't stop shining because you're my sunshine, or some stupid cheesy crap like that. But it was everything that I needed. Like, it was so beautiful, it made me cry, it made me laugh, it was everything, and she continued to be everything I needed in that time. She was so sensitive to it. She was just, she was amazing. She is amazing. Incredible friend. This is her. She gave me this for my 18th birthday, and I have a tan line because I wear it so often. So yeah, she's an amazing friend. She's an incredible friend. I could not ask more of Jam, Jai, or Nick. Honest to God, I just couldn't. No, I couldn't. Like, I really couldn't. She had a second part. Which friend are you happy to have out of your life, and why? Okay, I'm not going to name names. She does mention in her questions not to name names because she knows that she can get the names from me as soon as we see each other anyway. Also, she knows who they are. But this person I lost from my life in very, very late 2018. We just kind of, I mean, we did have an argument, but we just kind of parted ways essentially. But I just think that we served the purpose we needed to serve. We came into each other's lives at a wild time, and we like really got each other through it. I think we're good now. Honestly, I think we're both better off without each other. Yeah, we're just not good together anymore, that's all. But thank you for everything, because we've had some fucking amazing times. So thank you, no bad blood, live, love, laugh, you know what I mean? Next question. This one is from Jess. When did you start singing? When did I start singing? There are 2 different answers to this question, to be completely honest with you, Jessica. When did I start like singing, like just actually singing? From the day I could talk, honest to God. Like, I was maybe like 3 to 4 years old in my grandparents' kitchen performing to their millions of Italian relatives. So like, and then when did I start singing outside of like a family setting? I joined the National Children's Choir of Australia when I was about, yeah, I don't remember the age, but I remember I was in like grade 4 or 5, did that for a couple of years, stopped it as I went into high school, picked it back up when I went into high school, not National Children's Choir, picked singing back up when I went into high school because I joined every single school production that I possibly could have, joined the choir, and then after high school I literally stopped doing everything because I was a mess. Now I've picked it back up now, so I have literally my entire life been really, really, very, very passionate about singing. Loved it, so yeah. Well, I hate this video because I already like know how I answered them, and this is not a fun time for me. Anyway, Jai, welcome back to the video. Are you a country girl, suburban girl, or city girl? Country girl? No, I'm not a country girl. Don't dislike the country, but I'm not like passionate about the country, you know what I mean? Suburban girl, like physically I live in the suburbs, so I would have to say yes, I am a suburban girl. At heart though, I love the mountains, so like that's not an option, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in there. I love the mountains. It's my happy place, it's my peaceful place, it's where I go when I'm happy, sad, anxious, anywhere, like it's just where I go. And I also adore the city. It just draws me to it, I don't know why. So probably mountain and city girl, because I love both. I could have a good time in both, could have a relaxing time in both. I just love those places, like I love those places. So give us a tattoo tour. Go through all of your tattoos and say what they mean. What tattoo do you want to get next? Okay, I actually love this question, but the only annoying thing is that like one of my tattoos is like here, so that's annoying. But anyway, little warning, this like trigger, you know what I mean? It's not, it gets deep, and I'm open and honest, so here this is. First one, so this refers to the trauma I went through in year 12. It was my first tattoo. I got it when I was about 2 months into being 18, and it means it holds the most impact for me, I think, definitely. It's the most important. So basically this is the tattoo that Lady Gaga got when she released the song Till It Happens to You, and she got it with all of the people that came on stage with her when she performed at the Oscars. And it is a symbol of solidarity between survivors of sexual assault. So it was very important to me. It was something I was really struggling with at that time, and since then and to this day, when I still struggle with that, when I like have days, because I think I always will have days, like it never ever leaves my mind, but this reminds me that I'm not alone when I am struggling. I literally just do this, like I am not alone. There are so many of us, and not all of us are survivors. So that's a reality. And I guess in a way I'm lucky enough to have survived, and that's essentially what this represents. I'm still alive, I still have a life, and that I'm not the only one at all, not alone in this. It means a lot to me. So I got this one in 2016. I can't hold it up, and I'm really sorry. I don't know how to do this. I can hold it up, okay. That one, this is charming. That one. So that one is from Crash Bandicoot, which we played religiously as we were growing up. It's a Kua-Ku, and my sister has Uka Uka. So basically, my guy is a protection tiki mask with the good guy of the game, with the protagonist. Is that the right word? Because if it's not, kill me. And then my sister has Uka Uka, who's a protection tiki mask for the bad guy. So basically, they're also siblings, so they're like protection, and they're also like siblings, like me and my sister. They're siblings, so we got them because we love the game. It's a cute message, cute meaning, you know what I mean? Cool. Then third one I got was this one in December 2017. It was my birthday, 23rd of December. Basically, so this one I actually got from Lady Gaga. This one I saw a tattoo of Saturn on Kesha's hand, and I was like, ew, why would you get a tattoo there? That would kill. But also I was like, why does she have Saturn? And then I looked up the meaning of Saturn, and after a lot of research I found that it is actually representative of rebirth. And I love that, because after my trauma in year 12, ask anyone, I still have traits about myself from before year 12, but predominantly I'm a very, very different person. It affected me in a huge way, like how could it not? This camera frame is changing. Oh, see that? Can you see how you can see the top of my head now? You know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah. I very much felt like I had been reborn, and I love that idea that I have come anew from a terrible situation, which is exactly what happened. And I love me now. I loved me before, but I love me now. So that's what that means. And I thought like, oh my god, rebirth on my birthday, you know what I mean? How hilarious. Anyway, I hate this one. I got her 4 days later on the 27th, the day after Boxing Day. And I hate her because essentially I love flowers, by the way. There's nothing in this world that I love more than I love flowers or greenery. Like nothing. Nothing fills my heart and my soul like flowers and greenery. Let it be known. So what this was meant to be was the immortalization of that love. However, I was not told at the time that the size that I had picked would mean that it would all blend together and be one blob. And now it looks like a very thin, long-stemmed cauliflower, and I hate it. So I'm gonna get that fixed and covered up, but that's what that one was. Then my last one, and most recent one, yeah, I got 2 in 2016, 2 in 2017, but I only got 1 in 2018. And I got it when I was in Bali, and it was this girl. Ain't she cute? Yeah, she is. She's adorable. I love her. Basically, I was in Bali because everything's really cheap in Bali. So I was like, why not get a tattoo? Which is exactly what I did. And I was like, I don't know what I want, but I know I want like something big, and I want something that obviously means something to me. Feminism is a huge part of my life. Intersectional feminism, before anyone comes to me and is like, yeah, I don't have time for it. Google intersectional feminism, because I'm not here to educate you. So just figure it out yourself, and then when you get there, come join. Girl power, you know what I mean? Because women, I'm actually not going to go into this because I can't be fucked justifying it, but essentially what it meant to me is like I need to empower myself so that I can empower others. And girl power is like, I'm a girl and I'm powerful when I'm empowered, and then it's also like girl power, I have the power to empower others. You know what I mean? Sounds like a fucking mess, and that's most of my life, so that's fine. So that's what that meant. And also I wanted it to be like really pretty and like flourishing, and as a like a wreath. I'd seen a lot of tattoos in wreaths and I loved it. So I sent the description and a very shitty drawing to my sister, who is a drawer, a magnificent drawer, and she designed it. She put this together for me. This was my idea, but her creation, you know what I mean? She did ask, which I forgot to answer in my last video, what tattoo do you want to get next? So basically I have wanted to get this tattoo with Nat since she was like 3. Not really, but anyway. She turns 18 this March. Oh my god, it's in like a month. Whoa. Anyway, she turns 18 in a month, which means she'll be old enough for a tattoo, and if her parents let her, and if she decides she still wants to go through with it, I plan on getting a pinky promise tattoo with her. A cartoon like outline of 2 little hands, pinky promising. You've seen it everywhere on Tumblr, and now you're gonna see it on me because it's fucking beautiful, and she is the little sister that I never had but always wanted. So we have a whole ass different connection. She's my gal, you know what I mean? She's like, I love her. I adore her. We've been through some shit together. We've been through some crapola together, and through it all we've had each other's backs, and like to me that's what that represents. Like you and me until the end. So that's the one I plan on getting next. Jessica, what is the worst present you've ever received? This took me forever to answer in my last video, and then I came up with a very safe answer, so I'm gonna go straight to it. Basically, I don't want to answer that because how rude to the person who got it for me. Presents aren't about that, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna be an asshole, and I'm gonna go with a safe answer, which is that the presents that I have not appreciated the most in my life have got to be both presents from both of my boyfriends, and that is because they both got me perfumes that ended up being my favorite perfumes, and like how crap that they have better taste than me in perfumes. Might as well not have answered it, which is exactly what I did. Moving on. Jai, what are your thoughts on fashion asymmetry? For example, 1 sleeve, 1 eye done or 2 different colors, 1 earring, or odd socks. What was the question? I'm all here for it. Like aside from the 1 eye done, that's too weird for me. But everything else, like 2 different colors, odd socks, 1 earring. Let me tell you, I had a period in my life where that was everything I did. I used to tie my hair up just to one side. I think we all did. I often wore 1 earring. So I'm all here for it. And just because it's in my past, I think I don't still appreciate it. That shit's lit, fam. Love that. So answer to that one is yes. Queen. Oh, most embarrassing moment, Jamison. Look, I'm gonna cut a long story real short. Basically, there are too many. My God. I think my most embarrassing moment recently was the fact that about a year ago, I was hospitalized for having a cat bite, and I had to get surgery to remove the infection from my hand. The embarrassing part of that is the fact that every nurse, I was there for 3 days. I was in hospital for 3 freaking days. Do you know how many nurses rotate in 3 days? Every one of them. How did that happen? And then I had to explain the entire story every time, as well as to my surgeons. So that was genuinely incredibly embarrassing because you're just like in front of all of these people that have spent so many years at school making a difference in people's lives every day, and you're just like, haha, I'm an idiot. Last one for this video, and it is, what was your favorite memory from high school? From Nicholas. Well, I'm not gonna lie, anyone who knows me knows I fucking hated high school, loathed it. It was a horrible time. However, shockingly, in the 60s, I did manage to have fond memories, and those all surround my involvement in the arts. I was a bit of a theatre geek, my high school's version of a theatre geek. I loved being in all of the performances, to be completely honest, like even though some were really embarrassing. Like there was a time where I had to walk through the school in a freaking A-line dress with flared sleeves. It was like purple and silver. It was like slightly bedazzled around my waist. Oh, and a full face of makeup and a wig. It was really embarrassing. Let's just say that anyone who wasn't in the arts programs did not get it. And that was most of the school. So phenomenal. In year 10, I believe, I was Iago in Junior Aladdin. That's right, I was a bird. That was somehow so embarrassing, but also like such an honor, because who doesn't love Iago? If you tell me you don't love Iago, you're either lying or you're the kind of person I just don't want to be around, because Iago he was lit. However, you know, I wasn't in a big bird costume, I was actually a puppet, which tested my acting skills, because I wasn't meant to act with my face. I had to like make this inanimate object come to life. And I basically had like my hand, and then I controlled his wings with two little clips, and I like push up and the wings would go up, and then I'd pull back down as they go down, and I'd like have to tilt one up, and I was holding both, so it was a mess. But you know, we got through it. But those, like, even though there were some embarrassing times involved, they were the best, man. Like, we would go to production week, like show week, and we'd be backstage at the drum theatre in Dandenong, and like, boy, it was like no one else existed. We were a whole ass family in that time, and like, it was only us. It was amazing. Like, the connections you created with the people that were involved, ugh, like, time of my life, to be completely honest. Loved that. So that was the last question for this video. I have cut it into 2 different videos because I'm now 41 minutes into filming and I want to die, okay? And you would want to die if you had to watch the whole thing at once. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. You know, it boosts my ego, so why the heck not? Yeah, come back and watch some more. I'll be uploading the next one, who knows when, surely not me. But I am going to keep filming now, so nothing's going to change. I'll look like the same sad little goth child in the next video. Lots of love. Bye. Let's try that again. Okay, wow, I need more blue tack. Okay. This is a completely different angle. Is that because... Okay, hold on. Hold the heckin' phone, kids. Can you hear it? Probably not. Sometimes you just gotta clear your sinuses. Right, so I'm... Sorry, call the police. What was my answer? Hello? Okay. I whole ass can't remember my answer from last time. Need to wait for another song to start. Excuse me. I'm back, 1 second. I look like a chicken. Jesus Christ, that took me like 17 years to get through. Fuck me. It's only 3 questions and we're 17 minutes in and I want to die. In high school, my laptop just died and now we have no background noise. 1 second while I deal with this technical difficulty. Superficial. Ooh. That's a horrible answer. Let's go again. Okay, anyway, what am I doing? Yeah, I won't let you down.